All right, to get this driver's side blend door actuator off, you're gonna have to rip this dash apart and rip the center console out. There's no other way around it. Trust me, I looked. So first, get those trim pieces off. Now we want to go ahead and go after the center console. So there's a few screws you have to take off. There's one in the center. Then there's 4 on the side. So there's 1 on each side. Those will be 8mm. Everything will either be 8mm or 932. They use 2 different bolt sizes, but those are the only 2 bolt sizes unless I tell you otherwise. So get that one, pop that little trim piece off, get that one. Now we're gonna have to take this bracket off. They had extra bracketing on here. Yes, you gotta take this trim piece off right here. Go ahead and take it off. You then should be able to take this trim piece off, which goes around your shifter, your cup holders. You just pop that off once you take that other trim piece off, and you should be able to get everything off. So now that it gives you some space to work with, there are some more bolts down here. There's going to be 1 bolt right there, 1 bolt right there, and you're going to be able to take this other bracket off. There's so many brackets. I'm showing you some 932 on those bolts, and then that bracket should come off, the plastic one. So at this point, you have access to pull the console backwards, but it's not going to come out the vehicle quite yet. Now you're going to have to pull the shifter out. The shifter is 8mm, but it's a deep socket. So I'm going to show you how to do that in 1 second, but you want to take these connectors off. This one was kind of difficult. I had to use some needle nose pliers. This black one, you can just use a 10mm. You have to get that bolt. I didn't know right here, but later on I figured out that bolt comes off and then that comes off. So then you get all that taken apart. Like I showed you some needle nose pliers for that teal green looking one. Let's go ahead and get that off. And then you're going to need a 9mm socket with a deep extension so you can take that shifter off. And you can watch, other videos on YouTube that go into extreme detail on how to take the shifter off, but it should be pretty straightforward. There's a little clip in the front near the cable. And of course, put your car in brake. Put the parking brake down, and make sure you put some blocks on your wheels so you don't go rolling if you accidentally pull that cord too hard. You really don't want to touch that cord at all, because that is your shifter, that is your transmission. Do not pull on that cord. Let me say it again. Do not pull on the shifter cord, the shifter cable. Don't pull on it. Now this little mobile piece right there, I don't know why I was messing with that. That's not coming off anytime soon, because you have another bracket you have to take off. So once you get the center console out the vehicle, you can finally get to that. I went ahead and took this bracket off, but that really didn't mean anything. But yeah, you can go ahead and take those brackets off of either side, because they do have to come off, but that little piece of molding, that's not going to come off. Just another thing they put there that is totally unnecessary and in the way, but we're just going to have to move on.
I had to go get an extension, but let's jump back off into it.
Now with the center console removed, we can move on. 2008 Ford Expedition. I'm trying to get this driver's side blend door actuator. What is this? What is this bar here? I have not seen this bar in anybody else's videos. See, there's the actuator. There it is right here. You see it? It's right here. I can touch it, but I can't really get to it. Like, this bar, if this bracket is in the way. Other YouTubers did not have this bracket, but for some reason, this extra bracket was on my vehicle. And that bracket runs all the way behind the carpet on the frame of the vehicle. So it's 2 bolts on one side, and I think on the other side is actually 3 bolts. Do not ask me why that bracket is there, what it does, I don't know. I just took it off, and I believe it was just an 8mm. But you're going to have to peel the carpet back to get to those bolts. And once you get to those bolts, peel the carpet back, remove, like I said, 3 on one side, 2 on the other side. You should be able to remove this bracket completely from the vehicle, get it completely out of your way. You see me doing that here. The bracket is coming off. And you're just going to have to shimmy it out of there. Like I said, I don't know why they did this, man. This is just in the way for no reason. So go ahead, shimmy it out your way, get it out your way. Just one more thing that totally unnecessary for them to put there, but whatever, we're gonna move on. Now, we're almost there, right? No, because there's no room to work. It's there, you know, you can see it, but you have a vent in your way, you have the AC housing in your way, and plenty of YouTubers have shown this, and I'm going to show you how I got it out, and it was not easy. See, if it was that easy, everybody would be able to do it, but this has to be the hardest repair I've ever done on the vehicle. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Now, I took an 8mm wrench, and I just went after the AC housing bolt and the bolt that is on the front of the blend door actuator. It should be 2 8mm. You see, there's one I have loosened the hand tight. I didn't take it all the way out yet. And then the other one has to...
And I'm not gonna record this because it's gonna be the hardest, but that last bolt we have to get to is right here. This bolt right here, and of course take this clip off, but that last bolt, and then you put everything back in reverse order. You put this bracket back, you put the little bracket pieces on the side, you put this bracket back, you put the bracket that goes on top of this back, you put your shifter back, you know, you put everything back, your center console, and then you're good. You should have AC once you swap the part out. And of course, I'll put the part on the screen. Once I get it out, I'll show the exact one that came out this vehicle, but I'm just gonna have to focus. I really gotta try to get
and loosen the AC housing bolts on either side.
And yes, you are gonna have to have a pry bar. You're gonna have to pry that down a little bit to get to that last screw. You see, I got it going, but I gotta get it all the way out.
And yes, I'm cutting the vent. I'm about to tell you why.
Yes, we had to cut it. There was no other way of getting this out. It still barely came out. I'm gonna get it in, but it did come out. I think it goes like that. So yeah, I had to break this to get some clearance. I mean, this is bad, man. This is the original one. This is the original one with that blue dot. So yeah. I mean, I cut it so when you bolt that back up, it'll go right back. So it's not even really a big deal. Just gotta clean that cut up, and then when I bolt all this back up, I mean, you'll still get air down here. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna clean all this up.